Sports to the Bone family. Yes, my viewers and subscribers, we have made it over into another year. And I must say that, I am extremely happy to live to see another one. A lot of people started out 2023 with us, and they are not here in 2024. So we are indeed happy that we were able to make it to this year. Yes, man. All right. Once again, thank you guys for supporting the channel throughout the year. And as we go into another year, just continue showing the love and the support just the same. Zain? All right. Talking about showing love, former West Indies player Christopher, I don't even know if I should say former because he hasn't retired. Chris Gayle is showing some love and understanding to the West Indies players. Yes, the ones that are going off to play in different T20 leagues. Gayle is saying that, listen, the board or franchise teams, they are not loyal to players, so players have to do what they have to do. So Gayle was talking about that. He also spoke on the West Indies ODI team not qualifying and what the road is looking like now. So we're going to just go through that interview. So just give a listening ear until the end and let me know what you all think in the comment section. So I was taking a look at video there, and Chris Gayle, who is now in Dubai. This video was brought to us by Gulf News. Chris Gayle is now in Dubai, and he had a sit down. He was speaking on West Indies team, speaking on his career. So I just have a couple of pointers there that I took from the video that I want to share, especially the part where he was talking about players going out to play T20 cricket. So first things first, he spoke about the West Indies ODI team, saying that it was extremely disappointing not seeing them in the World Cup. He himself would have played for the West Indies for years, so you can imagine if we as fans feeling it, he must rub Gayle the wrong way. So he was talking about that, but he would have indicated that, listen, they are showing fight, you understand? Because we would have seen that series victory there. We had a couple of white ball series victory, plus we would have seen how we perform in the ODI series against England. So Gayle is saying, listen, they're showing some fight and they just got to keep on working. He spoke about the T20 World Cup that is coming up, saying that is something that the players can look forward to. We are hosting it alongside the United States of America. So that is one way the players can make sure that they give the supporters a makeup for what they would have lost in the ODI World Cup. Make sure that they go and perform well in the T20 World Cup. He was asked if there is any problem with players going out and playing in T20 leagues instead of really committing to international cricket. And Gayle is probably one of the best person you can ask this, because when T20 cricket started to become popular, he was one of the most sought after. Teams would be rushing down and thing. So Gayle was saying, listen, there is no problem. There is no problem in it at all with players going out and playing T20 cricket. He's saying that it can't be too hard on the players because the entire cricketing world is a business now. The entire fraternity is a business. So you can't hold it too hard on the players, because the game is not like how it was 10-15 years ago, when it was mostly international games that people were focusing on. He's saying that everything has changed and it's going the business way now. So according to him, cricket is a business, and T20 is leading the way, saying that cricket itself is being evolved, and T20 is the league, is the format that is really leading. So you can't really bash the players when they go and play T20 cricket. He's saying that the players have to do their best to provide for themselves and to provide for their families, because the boards and also franchise boards, they are not loyal to anyone. They are not loyal to any player. So the players need to understand what is best for themselves and go out there and do what they have to do. because boards are not loyal to them because it is a business. That is what Gayle is saying. You know, he would have played cricket at international level for over 2 decades. So you can imagine he has a lot of stories to tell where cricket board and things like that is concerned. So quite a few of the youngsters that are coming up now, you can imagine they would be looking at Chris Gayle's interview and they would be saying, well, if a man like Gayle that has been there and done that saying we should go and play T20 cricket, but that is what we're you know, obviously he's not saying that you should abandon it totally. Just do what you think is best for you, and he will back a play, and he will back any player. You know, he's saying whatever the choice a player makes based on their career, he would back them. If it is going the T20 way, then he would back them to do so. You understand? And yeah, so Chris Gayle and my people, just letting the people know that, listen, the cricketing world is changing and they need to adjust and understand that it's a business, so people gonna approach it that way. Talking about the cricketing world changing, he was also asked about his records, you know, and he was saying that, listen, records are made to be broken. He was referring to the one that Rohit Sharma got a couple months ago for the most six, the most sixes. So he's saying that definitely is just one of them things. And he also spoke about totals that are being scored in ODI cricket, saying that it's a possibility that in the near future, we're going to see teams scoring 500 and odd with ease, because, you know, the teams are going hard. Plus, as he said, it's a business. So a lot of the people are bringing in the boundary ropes, you know, so they can be more entertaining. They can see more fours, more sixes and all of that. So, you know, he's saying that it's likely that teams will be able to get that sort of total, because teams are now comfortably scoring over 400. So he's saying 500 is not out of the picture. So that is something that he was also talking about. Talking about the boundaries being brought in. He was saying that the game is now being played in such a way where sometimes the batsmen are at such an advantage. You know, the bowlers they just need to keep on working on the skills, working on their crafts, and trying to make sure that the unsettled batsmen try to make sure that the game is more even. You understand? And it's not just dominated by one aspect. You don't want to see batsmen dominating and bowlers not doing anything. You know, talking about bowlers dominating, he was asked about one particular time in his career when he was pinned down by a bowler that he just couldn't get out of that spot, and he would have spoke about going to Sri Lanka shortly after he made his debut in 1999, saying that he played a test series there, and throughout the entire series, you know, he didn't score 50 runs, you know, in all. He didn't score 50 runs in all. And, you know, he said it was Lara and a couple other people that said, listen, a lot more experienced people come here in Sri Lanka and don't score anything, so keep your head up. You know, and he would have said that he took that as some good advice, got some runs in the ODI series, and then, you know, he just kept going on in terms of his career. So he's just saying to the young players coming through, you have to be mentally tough. And as we go into 2024, there are a lot of people that we're expecting to break through in 2024. So we are hoping that, they will take some of this message and, you know, they will apply it to themselves. I know why I say some of the message, you know, especially the mentality part, you know, and apply it to themselves, and know that if they are going to carve out a career for themselves at the international level, then they just need to continue working hard. Know that when they come up on obstacles, things can get right. You understand? So I just wanted to share that with you guys. That is the first video that I'm kicking off the new year with, because I know T20 cricket is going nowhere, and our West Indies legend Chris Gayle is going to be giving us more advice in 2024, whether directly or indirectly. So felt that was a good way to kick off the new year. Stay tuned to the channel. Later on today, I will be dropping another video. It's going to be very interesting. You want to see that one. Just make sure you are subscribed. And if we're going into 2024 and you have not yet subscribed, you need to subscribe to the channel. Big up on yourself, my peeps.